This is Sister Wives, it's season 7, episode 8.
Oh my God, is it long enough?
We stopped at 2 hours. We are not doing that bonus travel tips episode because
Come here, buddy.
because
okay.
no. He's one monkey man. Okay.
Did I scare you, bud?
A shocking revelation. So, by the way, if anybody cares, which I know no one does, I finally figured out why my seasons are so off, which is they did a season with a long break and a tell-all in the middle. And so whenever those tell-alls happened, when it started back up, I would start a new season when it was really the second half. So I don't know if I'm going to ever go back and try to fix all the seasons. I apologize. Nobody cares. So Mariah told everyone she was gay. Now, I clearly have never come out in my life, and I don't know anyone who's come out who's discussed it with me. Of course, I know people who are gay, but no one has discussed their experience with me. So my experience with that is mostly like TV, which I know is not the best example, but
just so you're not confused, this was hour 1 and 2.
Yeah. So anyway, what happens is it's weird to me. So let's just take the whole gay thing off the table. Let's time travel back to Mariah as a teenager. Let's remember how Mariah pitched a fit about college and how she wanted a lot more money for college, and then everybody, she couldn't go to the college she wanted and all that. And Mariah's essentially been spoiled, okay? Then her mom has a catfish situation, and she's still mad about that. Now, Mary is struggling with this, and so my example of this, that I think it's a reasonable thing for her mom to have some delay, is if Mariah had said her entire life she was going to the family business, and Mary had all these images of what their future was going to look like, and then one day Mariah said, I'm not going to go into the family business, I'm going to do something else, there would be a time of adjustment where things change. I think it's a reasonable thing. I'm not by any means trying to say that Mary did it perfectly. I don't really know. I don't feel like I'm educated enough to really say how things should go. But to someone who watches reality TV, it seemed like she did the best job she could. And I'm no big Mary fan. Like, I'm certainly not cutting Mary a lot of slack on this or in her general life. But listening to Mariah go on and on and on and be kind of passive-aggressive about her answers, and her constantly being like, yeah, Mom, you can ask me whatever you want, and then Mary asking something, and she's like, well, I'm not going to answer that. And it's like, I just felt like she should just, what would have been more fair was, no, turn him toward the camera so he can be adorable. Look how
he is adorable.
Was like, it would have been better for Mariah just to say, I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you about the catfishing situation, and I don't want to talk to you about this. That I felt would have been the honest thing of what was happening. And it was weird to me.
At least she's true to her character. A huge pain in the
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so it was a really, really long episode. And
so long. And
I feel like the theme of ever since the catfishing situation, I feel like you can summarize Mariah by just saying she says to her mom, I don't want to talk about it, and then goes to the camera and talks about it. So. And there's something weird about her eyebrows. Did she dye her eyebrows?
Her eyebrows. What? I'm just picking on her because she picked on her mom at one time.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? We come back around. Anyway, and then it felt like Robin was trying to single-handedly win an award for the best sister wife ever.
Well, she knows everything, and she knows how it all works, and she just knows everything.
Anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. I don't know. I will admit, I will flat out say I was a little bit surprised at her family's, like, universally from the siblings and across at everyone reaction, but I mean, there you go. What do I know?
That's the 2-hour-long episode. Thanks.
I know. Well, they did a little bit in Utah, and there was a vacation. They went fishing, and I don't know. I don't know why these episodes have to be 2 hours. Are there really people who are watching this and who are, well, technically they're 3 hours, because there's a 2-hour episode and a 1-hour episode. And I recap this show, and I can barely make it through. The only reason I'm making it through is because we want to delete everything. We have to return the DVR that they sent us. And so I think this is the last episode of the season. I think there might be one more. I don't think we'll get to the tell-alls, but this is a long season. So anyway, so this is for the commenters. If you are more tuned to issues like coming out please hit me up in the comments and tell me your opinion on it. I kind of thought, you know, Mary didn't leap out of her chair and hug Mariah and cry and say she was so happy, but she did hold her hand and she did say that I accept you. And it kind of seems like that's kind of, I want to say the most you can ask for, but the minimum you can ask for. Maybe that's a fair way of saying, like, if someone was to say what's a good reaction to someone coming out, would be to do those things. I don't know. I guess I might be clouded by the fact that Mariah's been such a pill and such a pain. And I get that she's mad at her mom for the catfish situation, but it's been like a year. It seems like she's really, really angry. Anyway, we'll hit this last episode and catch up with you later.